Hello again, everyone. Zach Attack is here with my TNA Impact Wrestling review for tonight, Thursday, May 17th, 2012. Over tonight's Impact, coming off Sacrifice. Of course, I mean, it was very good. Of course, coming off their big announcement that they're going live every Thursday night at 8, starting May 31st. TNA's got a lot to prove. It was a decent Impact tonight, so okay, decent wrestling. Before I get to my thoughts on tonight's TNA Impact, I need to mention some that I didn't get to mention during the attack line. I heard rumors. I thought it was false. I thought it was false because I heard Scott Steiner make rumors about Brooke joining TNA. I didn't want to say anything because I thought it was just a rumor, but rumor is fact. Brooke Hogan is joining TNA Wrestling. Let me say this. Brooke Hogan singing career failed. Let me say this. Brooke's wrestling career, if she even calls it that, will fail as well. I know, like, people can make fun of him for joining the company, but remember the last famous daughter of a wrestler who came into TNA Wrestling and failed? I'm talking to you, Lacey Von Erich. So, even if you have a famous last name, doesn't mean you can't fucking wrestle. So, Brooke's got a lot of big shoes to fill, but I think it's stupid about Brooke joining the company. Wait a minute. She's not wrestling? Yay! I thought she was wrestling. I thought she was gonna fucking wrestle. She's taking over Karen Angle's job of being the executive for the Knockouts division. So at least she's not wrestling. I thought she was gonna wrestle, but now that she's gonna be on screen, well, who knows what she'll do? But we'll see what happens. But like I said, Brooke's just there because of Hogan. The bullshit of Steiner. Anyway, you can figure out. All right, my thoughts on Brooke on the table. Off. Let's get it on with beginning with Bobby Roode. Big celebration for him. Past Sunday, defeating RVD to retain his title in a ladder match. He said, big celebration next week, baby. I'm gonna be the longest champion. Hogan came out saying, not when I'm around. Next week, he declares, will be the second open fight night. And I said this on the last open fight night that happened in April, that it had potential. So hopefully the second open fight night next week, especially with the TNA title on the line, will be a decent open fight night. You know. Anyway, um, Hulk Hogan said that there will be gut check again, and of course during open fight night, not only can anyone call anyone out to fight, one of the titles will be defended. So let's see. Knockouts are being defended, so we can't do knockouts. So one title. So one title will be defended next week during this open fight. So we got 4 qualifying matches throughout the evening. The first, which was Bobby Roode's opponent RVD from Sacrifice, getting another shot to try to get another shot against Bobby Roode, taking on Bully Ray to qualify for the open fight night. 4 guys would be qualifying to be chosen by Hulk Hogan to get the shot. So all we need to go for did I say Brooks? Bully Ray and Bubba. And already tried to fight off his injuries. So okay, open a match already. Tried to fight his way through his injuries from Sunday. He tried to nail a kick, but failed. And Bubba nailed a starter type move. I don't know what it's called specifically. 1, 2, 3. Bully Ray gets the victory. He becomes the first man that qualifies for the final 4 to be chosen from those 4 for Hogan, by Hogan for Roode next week. So there you go. Bully Ray's supposed to qualify. On to our second qualifier, which was a wild card battle royal, basically featuring the rest of the TNA roster. Very exciting battle royal that would have been great being four-sided. I did see a sign that said that, especially with the old Austin Aries AJ Styles competition. I know AJ is probably one of the oldest guys in the company. Of course, he was there from the beginning, plus X-Men champion. But I think after seeing the display of athleticism between AJ and Austin, I don't think Austin wrestled AJ at all. I don't remember him wrestling at all when Austin was around. But if they did, I don't mind. But if they would ever wrestle one-on-one just for a non-title match, it'd be exciting from the potential they would bring as a non-title match. Or maybe a title if AJ doesn't get a title shot. Kind of spoiled the ending. AJ did win the victory. He got the Battle Royal victory, a very okay Battle Royal. It's Battle Royal. Battle Royals are toss up. There were some decent things. Like I said, AJ Austin Aries was kind of impressing me. Could be a match down the road. But AJ, after the match, talked about getting a shot against Wu next week. But he had addressed the whole Kaz Daniels thing. Of course, I thought Kaz Daniels lost. But Kaz Daniels did beat Samoa Joe and Magnus to get the TNA Tag Team titles. Because last week we saw the whole AJ being accused of sleeping with Dixie Carter by showing photos of him kissing and hugging Dixie. After he won, he said, "They're innocent. I'm not. I'm innocent. They're nothing. The photos mean nothing. We're married and we're not taking this sexual." Kaz and Daniels said, "Oh, we're going to continue the storyline." That's so you think. We have video of them apparently going into a hotel room. So there you go. This whole AJ, Kaz, Daniels, and now Dixie love triangle continues. So AJ would have talked after they showed the video on an iPad. It's just me, it was iPad getting a lot of promotion. Because you saw Kaz use an iPad to show AJ the footage of him apparently going to a hotel room with Dixie. And Mr. Anderson used an iPad later on to show footage of the controversial pinfall between him and Hardy. After that, I knew there would be a rematch, and there was. Being an open fight qualifying match, the third, which was, like I said, Jeff Hardy taking on Mr. Anderson, Ho Abner being the referee. Now, this match was a very exciting matchup between these two, very back and forth action. Very decent matchup. Ho Abner did referee this match, and there were some very close calls. But in the end, Jeff Hardy got the victory. And I thought Anderson had his hand up, but I saw the replay. It was a fail pinfall. And that means Jeff Hardy became the third man to qualify after AJ and Bully Ray. So there you go. 3 men down, 1 to go. Like I said, Hardy and Anderson, very exciting matchup. I think Hardy got the twist of fate on him. Anderson trying to do a mic check. And then I think that's when Hardy got the pin. But a very exciting matchup. Hardy winning. And it was not a controversial pinfall. I thought it was, but I saw a replay later on. It wasn't controversial at all. So there you go. Hardy gets it. Now, before we find out the fourth contender for this Open Fight Night qualifier, which was between AJ's opponent at Sacrifice, Kurt Angle against Samoa Joe, we had a little sidetrack with the TNA Knockouts title. Gail Kim, whose BFF Madison Reigns distracted by a love crush, had to defend her title in a triple threat against Brooke Tessmacher and Velvet Sky. I just want to say I'm sorry for the hoarse voice. I've been DJing all day long. So that's why I have a hoarse voice. I'm trying to do this review. Anyway, very okay knockouts match. I need not to say more about comparing it to another company, but very okay knockouts matchup. Started off with Gail getting double teamed, as I should have guessed, with Velvet and Brooke double teaming Gail. Then they both took on each other. They took Gail out the ring. So it was Brooke against Velvet for a bit, but then Gail got in, took Velvet out of the equation for a bit. It basically was one-on-one between Brooke and Gail for the next 5 minutes of the match. Then Velvet kept coming in, but then Velvet finally got in when Gail got a submission hold on Tessmacher. And even Velvet tried to own submission, but then they fought off, including a somewhat impressive double Mitchell drop kick by Gail Kim. But the ending came after Gail tried to nail the eat the feet of Brooke. Brooke blocked it. Then Tessmacher got the in your face by Velvet. It seemed that Velvet was going to get the victory. However, as I kind of thought, Gail blocked Velvet from getting the pin. And with Brooke, Tessmacher still recovering from the in your face, Gail picked up the scraps. 1, 2, 3. Gail Kim literally easy, sleazy victory to retain the TNA Knockouts Championship. I kind of guessed she was going to win this match, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. I thought it was going to be like interference from Madison being too distracted. Gail took the easy way out again, using the ropes on Sunday, but then having to basically scrap in after Brooke got the in your face. So there you go. Gail Kim retains the TNA Knockouts title. Now on to our main event of the evening, which was Kurt Angle against AJ Styles' former opponent, Samoa Joe. Both guys have faced AJ. Sorry, AJ's on the brain. I don't know why. Anyway, they had a little altercation backstage. Angle slapped Joe in a little bit of a recap to the good old headbutt back in the day. And of course, they had a little altercation back, which led towards the match. Now, these guys have been battling each other before. Genesis '06, Lockdown 2009. You can name all the battles they've had. They've had tremendous battles. This match, this is an okay battle. Very athletic matchup between these two. Decent with Angle's current hamstring injury. I'm surprised that he got through the match and won. With Bobby Roode at ringside, decent matchup with Angle doing the suplexes. An okay matchup from these two guys. They've been digging it out for a long time. And Angle got the victory. Because I think Joe was trying to do a muscle buster, but Angle kept blocking it. And Angle got the ankle lock. But then he got another. They got the ankle slam. And that's how it ended with the ankle slam victory for Kurt Angle. And but it was like there was joking, like I said, jokes like muscle buster and Kurt headbutts Joe. And Kurt gets a roll up victory. That means Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Bully Ray, and Jeff Hardy will be the four-man considered for a TNA World Title shot next week during the second open fight night. Said during the first one, open fight night had a potential. It was okay open fight night, but TNA trying to build momentum after a decent sacrifice pay-per-view I heard. And an okay impact tonight, decent impact, decent wrestling. Hopefully next week open fight night can really be capitalized on the momentum that TNA is having after a sacrifice pay-per-view, knowing that Thursday's live. So there you go. So that is it for my TNA Impact review for tonight. Decent one after sacrifice. Hopefully the momentum keeps up with TNA. I like the wrestling. The writing seems to form up a bit. But TNA may have momentum finally on their side. Hopefully. But it sucks that sometimes. They have one good pay-per-view, then have like two bad ones. So we'll see if TNA can keep up momentum. But every time we do think TNA's got momentum, they fuck themselves in the end. Russo's out, but still, his ghost lingers. That is it for my review. Thank you all for watching. Comment your thoughts on everything below, especially Brooke Hogan coming in. But at least I'm happy she's not wrestling. She's on on-screen role, but still, having a Hogan involved in TNA is kind of weird, besides Hulk. Hope she doesn't fuck up the Knockouts division. There you go. That is it for my review. Once again, thank you all for watching. You have all been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you again. Have a great night. See you all later. Yeah.